I came here to share my random thoughts again. And I want to announce that next Saturday we'll host a broadcast series about, like, on the topic of do aliens exist, and spoilers ahead, I personally think they don't. And why this topic? So, as you all probably know, recently there have been multiple scientists who unalived themselves. It's claimed that they unalived themselves, or some of them just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went, and a couple of them had died in accident, car accident. And it's interesting. Like, I'm not the only one who is talking about it, but next Saturday we'll dive into this topic, and the difference that I'll make is I'll give as many material as possible. Like, I'll do deep dive analysis on cultural influence of this topic and why is it fake, and also from biological standpoint, from technical standpoint, and from cultural standpoint. So, yeah, as you all know, recently, uh, I believe 12 scientists been unalived or disappeared, and almost all of them worked in space field, space engineering. Some of them worked with ultra-resistant metals, which would help to which would help to make our rockets more agile and resistant, also durable to radiation. Some of them worked on um, plasma technology like beam, which could be used as a weapon. A couple of them worked on superconductors, and even the most famous one is Amy Eskrich, who did a podcast, did couple interviews before, um, like, she found dead, and she was basically claiming that, like, she worked on anti-gravity technology, which supposedly um, would help to, like, for aircraft to um, like enhance their um, speed, their physical capabilities. But the topic that we'll be discussing is um, conspiracies behind it. So she been claiming that she believes and she has evidence, but by the way, she didn't provide any evidence. Um, she she was claiming that aliens are us, but in the future, and she was talking about convergence of timelines. That time is not linear, and there is a some connection between our timeline and other dimensions, dimensional, like, basically. So there are different timelines, and those beings, which are aliens, are us from other timeline who are communicating with us. So I'll I'll give a logical explanation why it is impossible. First of all, yeah, she didn't provide any proof. Like, and yeah, uh, sadly. So I'm not claiming that she's been lying. I don't have evidence for that, but I I'll give a logical reasoning why this is probably um, like the way they are preparing our minds for a fake alien invasion. So they are sparking interest in this topic, and yeah. So in general, I'll give um, like there have been many references to like on internet. There are a lot of data on references of early mentions of aliens in different paintings, which are interpretations. Like some people are saying that um, they've been aliens, they've been UFOs all the time, and earlier civilizations were thinking that those are other spiritual beings, like angels. And I have seen some paintings on internet. There is also Anunnaki theory that in Mesopotamia there was a king Anunnaki, which some ufologists believe that they are beings from other planets, aka aliens, who enslaved Mesopotamian people, which is modern day Iraq, to get gold. So, yeah, there are different claims. So next Saturday I'll share, like, stay tuned. I'll share and I'll back up my view of all of these, and I will prove you logically that it's all fake. But yeah, but before going there, I also want to share one thing. So, um, I personally enjoy reading all sorts of stuff, including conspiracy theories, and I was always, I have known different conspiracy theories, and I was skeptical about it before um, the files of the person that you already know who been raping and eating kids on some island. Before those files have been released, even redacted ones, which basically proved that conspiracies about those events happening um, is true. It's basically a fact. So I started looking into other conspiracies to, like, basically think about it. If people been saying that these theories are right, they were believing, and in the end, um, this came true. One of them came true. There is the probability of other theories being true increases, right? Increases substantially, I would say. So I started looking in other theories, and one of them, in my opinion, I started believing in it. I want to share with you guys. So I already shared it in my personal TikTok. So there was a conspiracy about The Economist journal, which actually you can check it out. It belongs to one of the richest families um, in Italy. Who it's actually right now. It belongs to Exor Group, which is owned by. Um, actually, let me actually search like. So I'll ask ChatGPT who owns The Economist. So The Economist used to um, owned by Rothschild family. Also, there are like Cadbury and Schroeder families, but right now it belongs to Exor, invested company of Italian Agnelli family associated with Fiat and Ferrari. So those people who own it are rich people, and there were conspiracies saying that they are rich and powerful. They've been conspiracies saying that um, every year they release yearly edition of their journal, and on that journal, on the cover page, the content does not pass that much meaning, like hidden meaning, but the cover page gives prediction of upcoming year. So what I did, I checked the cover page of the Economist 2026 yearly journal, and in here, um, so it's basically, let me open if I can find the full cover page. So this is a cover page for 2026, and think about it as it's basically, okay, let me open. The first thing that you notice when you open it is the fact that it has a fist in a handcuffs in the middle, and this fist is actually tied to the cake. Let me. So you could see that there is a fist in a handcuffs, one like one hand, one fist, holding like this in a handcuff, and this handcuff connected to the cake who is 250 with three candles in the form of number 250, which resembles, and behind of it there is American flag. So this resembles, like this year it's 250 years of United States of America, and so who do we know that? Who do we know who is associated with this, like holding his fist like this, knuckles up, and holding like this? Who was captured? It's Maduro. All of us know that it's Maduro, the president of Venezuela. I'm not defending him, like he definitely was a dictator, but I am thinking, um, was it right thing to do to um, basically capture someone's president? This thing is up to Venezuelan people to decide. But my point of it, I'm not giving any like assessment on this event. What I want to show you is um, like this journal had this graphics before this event happened. So this year started. So what I did, imagine this is a ball. We can see this is a football, like, or Americans call it soccer, and this is actually football. But anyway, so this is football's ball. You can see different sections. It's a hexagram or hexagrams, and uh, so this is a football. So one of the major events in U.S., which is starting June 11th, is like World Cup, football World Cup, and so this is like there was a conspiracy that this is ball and it's also a globe and it's a calendar. So what I did, I started like whenever you hear any theory, any hypothesis, you have to be critical, but you have to test it out. And I said, okay, what if this is indeed a globe? What if it's indeed a calendar? And what if, like, it's giving a prediction for next year? So imagine if it's Earth, if it's globe. Globe is Earth is believed to be globe, and globe is believed to be rotating over its axis, which is not straight line, but more like having some angle. Like I would say, it's like 10 degrees or 15 degrees. Not sure. Like it's not like globe axis. Like it's not turning like this. Imagine if it's like it's not it's not rotating like this. Like it's not rotating like this, but it is rotating under angle. So under axis. So what I did, draw I imagine that this globe is under axis, and like Maduro's capture this year started with Maduro's capture. So who was holding fist like this, and yeah, basically this year started with his capture on January 3rd, and also the Earth is rotating counterclockwise, not clockwise, like not from left to right, but from right to left. And so if we imagine this, and we start from the fist in a hand clasp,